Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Hold me tight, snuggle up, day is done.
It's bedtime with Barney all over the world. Bedtime with Barney for all boys and girls.
Oh, I love story time. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Let me read just for you. You're the one.
It's bedtime with Barney, so come gather round. Bedtime with Barney.
And we're story bound. Hi there, this is your friend Barney, and I've got a wonderful story for you. It's about a little boy named Billy who just loved to play baseball. He played all the time until one day he had a problem. He couldn't see the ball. He got the fuzzies. Can you imagine how he fixed that? Well, if you get nice and cozy and snuggle up, I'll tell the story and we'll find out. Try closing your eyes so you can use your imagination. Now here we go. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who loved to play baseball. He'd play catch for hours, throwing the ball back and forth with his friends.
Good catch! Now throw it to me.
Billy threw that ball over and over until one day...
Oops, I missed the ball.
Billy had a problem. He kept missing the catches.
Oops, I missed again. Why didn't I catch that one?
And when it was his turn to bat...
Okay, pitch it to me. Oops, I missed that ball too.
Billy found he had problems hitting the ball too. But even though Billy sometimes had trouble catching and hitting the ball, he went on playing all through the summer. The problem did not go away, and when summer was over, Billy put his baseball mitt in his closet and went off to school, and did not think about his problem.
Oh boy, school!
But on the first day of school, Billy found he had another problem. He couldn't see everything his teacher was doing. Sometimes he thought he saw her doing one thing when she was really doing something quite different.
Class, I brought in a special surprise for you. I found this outside my house today.
Billy tried to see what it was his teacher was holding. It looked brown and furry. Billy thought it might be a puppy dog. He saw his teacher hold something up very carefully, and then...
It's a baby kitten I found this morning. It has lost its mother, so I am going to care for it.
Oh, the little boy felt so sad he almost started to cry. First he had problems playing baseball, and now he couldn't even see a kitten. Everything looked fuzzy. Billy knew he had to do something. But what? That night, Billy decided to talk to his mommy and daddy about his problem with the fuzzies.
Mommy, Daddy, there's something I want to ask you about.
What is it, son?
You can ask us anything, Billy.
At school today, the teacher had a kitten that had lost its mother. But I couldn't see it. Everything was fuzzy. I could only hear the kitten crying.
Oh, dear. That must have made you feel bad.
It did. And I have problems with baseball, too, when I try to hit and catch the ball.
What kind of problems, Billy?
I can't see the ball so well, Mommy. I get the fuzzies.
Oh, I think we should find out why that is.
Yes, Billy. We need to find out what's the matter. We need to get rid of those fuzzies.
I know what to do. We'll go to the eye doctor.
The eye doctor? Who's that? What will she do to me? Will it hurt?
No, it won't hurt at all. She'll just look at your eyes and ask you to look at things. And then maybe we'll know why you can't see things.
So off they went to the eye doctor.
Hello, Billy. I'm Dr. Rhoda. Why don't you come back into my room and we'll look at your eyes?
But Dr. Rhoda was nice and friendly, and besides, his mommy and daddy were waiting for him. So Billy went with her.
Now, Billy, why don't you get up into this great big chair and tell me what seems to be the problem?
Sometimes things look fuzzy, and I can't see what my teacher is doing at school. and I have problems playing baseball.
The doctor asked him to read some letters on a chart on the wall.
E, A, G, H. I can't read anymore. The other letters are too fuzzy.
That's all right. Now, Billy, I need to see inside your eyes. I'm going to use a very bright light to look, but it won't hurt. I can tell by looking at your eyes that they are very healthy. They look just fine. Now it's time to see if we can make the fuzzies go away. Billy, I'm going to ask you to look through some pieces of glass. I want you to tell me when things look clear and when things look fuzzy.
Billy looked through the little pieces of glass.
All right. That looks fuzzy. That's not so fuzzy. Yeah, that's very clear. Oh no, now it's really fuzzy again. Hold it. That looks perfect.
Well, now I think we know why things look fuzzy, Billy. You need glasses.
Glasses? Will glasses help me see better, Dr. Rhoda?
Yes, glasses will help you to see perfectly.
Billy and Dr. Rhoda went out to tell Mommy and Daddy. They were very happy.
Thank you, Dr. Rhoda.
Now we know why things look fuzzy.
Yippee! I'll be able to see. No more fuzzies. No more fuzzies.
Now you need to pick out your glass frames. Then you will get your glasses in about a week.
Billy went home with his mother and father. He ran to the baseball field to tell his friends the news.
I'm going to get to wear glasses. Then I'll be able to see. Things won't be fuzzy anymore. Let's play baseball.
The doctor said it would take a week for the glasses to come. And every day after school, the little boy would hurry home. No glasses the first day, no glasses the second day. But at the end of the week, when he came home from school, he found a package waiting for him.
My glasses are here. My glasses are here.
Billy stood in the living room and unwrapped the package, and he opened the box inside. And there were his glasses. They had brown and white frames with nice clear pieces of glass to see through. Billy tried them on.
Wow! I can see the picture. I can see Granny.
And Billy ran to the window and looked outside.
Wow! Look at the trees. I can see every leaf. There are so many of them. And they're so green. And the doors and the windows of the house across the street. I can see everything.
Then Billy ran to the baseball field to see his friends. It was time for the real test. Would he be able to hit the ball? Would he be able to catch the ball?
Look at me, look at me. I've got glasses, I can see.
You look funny, you've got 4 eyes.
What do you mean, 4 eyes?
You've got 2 regular eyes and 2 other eyes in front of them. 2 and 2 are 4. You've got 4 eyes and you look weird.
No, I don't. Your mother and father wear glasses, don't they?
Yes.
Well, they don't look weird, do they? Do you call them 4 eyes?
No.
Well then, I don't look weird either. Lots of people wear glasses to see better. And if I have 4 eyes instead of 2, I can see twice as well. Let's play ball.
So Billy and his friends began to play. Billy was way out in the field when someone hit the ball. It came right to him, and he could see it, and...
I caught it! Wow! I caught the ball! Hooray!
And when it was time for Billy to bat...
Oops! I missed the first pitch. Oops! I missed the second pitch.
But on the third pitch...
I hit it! I hit it! I hit the ball!
And that ball went sailing up, up, up into the air, high over the heads of Billy's friends in the field, all the way over the fence.
I hit a home run! Hooray! Great hit! Good job! Thanks for helping win the game. Don't thank me. Thank my brand new glasses.
Billy went home to tell his parents the good news that his new glasses helped him see just like everybody else, and that he had hit his first home run. And his mother and father were very happy and very proud. The end. Oh, wasn't that a wonderful story? Can you imagine how sad Billy must have been when he couldn't see the kitten his teacher had? And can you imagine how excited Billy was when he put his glasses on and could see things? There are so many beautiful and lovely things to look at in the world. It's important to be able to see. And it's important to tell your mommy and daddy when you aren't seeing or feeling well. They can help figure out what to do about it. Oh, what an exciting day. and what a long day. And I'm getting sleepy. So let's snuggle up under our blankets and help ourselves to some nice dreams. Time to sleep, time to dream, little one. Close your eyes, covers up, night has come.
It's bedtime with Barney.
Let's turn out the light.
Bedtime with Barney.
I love you, good night. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Hold me tight, snuggle up, day is done.
It's bedtime with Barney all over the world. Bedtime with Barney for all boys and girls.
Oh, I love story time. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Let me read just for you, you're the one.
It's bedtime with Barney, so come gather round. Bedtime with Barney.
And we're story bound. Hello again. This is your friend Barney. I'm back again with another story. It's called All by Myself. Do you like to do things all by yourself? Yes, I'm sure you do, just like the little car named Zumba in tonight's story. All Zumba wants to do is drive by herself on Toyland Highway. But it's not a very safe thing to do. That's just what Zumba finds out after a real bumpy ride. Are you ready for a bumpy ride? Better find a nice soft spot on your pillow. Is your imagination ready? Okay, hang on to your hats, because here we go. Once upon a time, in a place called Toyland, that's a pretend place where toys live, there was a little car.
Hi, I'm Zumba. I'm 3 years old, and I'm getting bigger every day.
Zumba was yellow, the color of a dandelion on a sunny summer day.
I'm nice and shiny because I wash myself every night. Look at my bumper. I bet you can see your face in it.
And just like you had to learn to walk by yourself, Zumba had to learn to drive by herself.
See that? I can drive all by myself.
Zumba's father said,
Zumba, I'm very proud of you, but you mustn't drive on Toyland Highway by yourself. You don't know how to read yet, and if you aren't able to read the highway signs that tell you what you can and cannot do, you could have an accident and get hurt.
An accident on Toyland Highway? Get hurt? Ooh, Zumba didn't think so. But Zumba's mother said,
Toys have accidents too if they're not careful. And even toy boo-boos in Toyland do hurt.
what did Zumba say? One day, Zumba got a fidgety feeling. You know that feeling, when you just can't sit still.
I'm going to take a little drive. I'm a big girl now, and I can do it all by myself.
There went Zumba down the street.
This is fun.
Uh-oh, up ahead, on the side of the road, there's a sign, bright red, and on it, the letters S-T-O-P. What word does that spell?
S-T-O-P. I don't know.
S-T-O-P spells stop. But Zumba couldn't read, and she drove right on to Toyland Highway. Ooh, Zumba, watch out! 19 stuffed brown cows raced over Zumba. Oh, the cows weren't happy. Zumba's mother wasn't happy, and Zumba's father, well, he said,
Zumba, look at you, all dusty and dented. Now do you understand why we don't want you to drive on Toyland Highway all by yourself?
I'm sorry, Mother and Father. I won't do it again.
Zumba played with the other little toy cars and trucks and had lots of fun. But one day, she got that hidgety, fidgety feeling again.
I'm just going to take a little drive. I'm a big girl now, and I can do it all by myself.
Zumba drove down the street to the bright red sign that says, "Stop." And Zumba stopped for the 19 stuffed brown cows. And then Zumba drove on to Toyland Highway.
I'll just go a little further, all by myself. This is fun.
Uh-oh. Look, on the side of the road, a big yellow sign with the letters B-U-M-P. What does that spell?
It doesn't say stop. I don't know what B-U-M-P says.
B-U-M-P spells bump. But Zumba couldn't read. What happens when you're driving fast and hit a big bump in the road? Oh, that's right, you bounce. That's what happened to Zumba. She hit the bump and bounced off Toyland Highway into a duck pond. And Zumba sank in the squishy mud. Were the ducks happy? No. Zumba's father wasn't happy. And Zumba's mother? Well, she said,
That was a bad thing to do, Zumba. Now do you understand why we don't want you to drive on Toyland Highway all by yourself?
Yes, Father and Mother. I'm sorry.
Zumba was pulled back to the farm where she was washed and shined up as good as new. She was happy to play by herself, but one day she got that old hidgety, fidgety feeling again.
I'm going to take a little drive, all by myself.
Zumba drove down her street to the bright red sign that says, "Stop." Zumba stopped for the 19 stuffed brown cows. Then Zumba turned onto Toyland Highway and drove a little further up ahead. There was the yellow sign with the letters B-U-M-P. It spells bump, doesn't it? Zumba slowed down and drove past the duck pond.
I can read lots of signs now. See? I can drive down Toyland Highway all by myself.
Do you think Zumba should drive any further down Toyland Highway by herself? No. She doesn't know how to read all the signs yet, does she? But Zumba drove on faster and faster.
This is fun. See?
Uh-oh. Up ahead, there was a big sign on the side of the road with lots and lots of letters on it. The letters were B-R-I-D-G-E-O-U-T. What does that spell?
It doesn't say stop, and it doesn't say bump. I don't know what it says.
B-R-I-D-G-E-O-U-T spells bridge out. Oh dear. The bridge over the river was broken. Gone. Oh, stop, Zumba. But Zumba couldn't read. Oh dear. Zumba crashed through the sign and rolled into the river. Guess who was coming down the river? A fat little tugboat was chugging by and pulled Zumba out of the water. She was wet as you are after a bath. Her shiny bumper was lost, and her horn was broken. The tugboat towed Zumba safely to shore. Zumba's father wasn't happy,
That was a bad thing you did, Zumba.
and Zumba's mother wasn't happy.
You've been trampled by cows, stuck in the squishy mud, and crashed into the river. Now do you understand why we don't want you to drive on Toyland Highway all by yourself?
I'm so sorry, Mother and Father. I got a lot of boo-boos driving on Toyland Highway, and toy boo-boos do hurt. I won't do it again. Never.
Zumba was pulled home. They put on a shiny new bumper, fixed up her horn, and repainted her a bright dandelion yellow. When they were done, Zumba looked as good as new. After that, whenever Zumba got that fidgety feeling, did she take a little drive on Toyland Highway?
There's some things I can do by myself and some things I shouldn't, 'cause it's not safe. I have to know how to read all the signs on Toyland Highway if I want to drive on it.
And do you know what Zumba did next?
I'm learning how to read now, all by myself.
The end. That was a story that kept us wondering. How many accidents was Zumba going to have on Toyland Highway before she learned that driving by herself wasn't a safe thing to do? And she learned that toy boo-boos hurt too. Oh, it's fun to do things on our own. But sometimes we need a grown-up with us, don't we? Oh, there's one thing that comes easy after a zooming day. A nice, long rest. There's lots to do tomorrow, all by yourself. Time to sleep, time to dream, little one. Close your eyes, covers up, night has come.
It's bedtime with Barney.
Let's turn out the light.
Bedtime with Barney.
I love you, good night. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Hold me tight, snuggle up, day is done.
It's bedtime with Barney all over the world. Bedtime with Barney for all boys and girls.
Oh, I love story time. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Let me read just for you. You're the one.
It's bedtime with Barney, so come gather round. Bedtime with Barney.
And we're story bound. Hi, boys and girls. This is your friend Barney, and I've got another fun story just for you. It's called The Turtle That Lost Its Shell. Now, I'll bet most of you have seen pictures of turtles, and you've noticed that turtles carry big, hard shells on their backs. Well, their shells are their homes. Can you imagine a turtle without a shell? Well, snuggle up to your pillow and get ready to use your imagination. And I'll tell you the story, okay? Here we go. Once upon a time, a mama turtle returned to her home where her young son, a little turtle named Tommy, was just waking up from a good night's sleep.
Good morning, Tommy.
Oh, good morning, Mama.
Tommy, it's such a beautiful day that many of the other animals already are out and about and playing with one another. After you eat your breakfast, why don't you go off and play too?
Gee, Mama, that sounds like fun. Will you play with me?
I'd love to, but I can't today, sweetheart. I've got lots of work to do, but I want you to go out and have some fun. The sky looks so blue and the air smells so clean. You can smell the flowers, the budding trees, even the freshness of the rain-soaked earth. It seems like an almost perfect day to play.
Okay, Mama. Are you sure you don't want to come along?
No, dear, you have a good time. Just be home in time for lunch, and for safety's sake, please stay close to home.
I I will, Mama.
Tommy finished his breakfast and then went off in search of other animal friends. He waved to his friend the frog and said hello to a mother mouse and her babies. It wasn't long before he ran into a bunny named Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Would you like to play with me?
Sure, as long as you don't want to race. I don't feel like doing a lot of hopping today. Besides, whenever we race, you always win.
Bunnies are very fast animals, boys and girls, and turtles move slowly. But in some children's stories, the slow and steady turtles sometimes beat the bunnies who are careless. But Daniel was not like that. He didn't want to race.
No, I just want to play. Say, what are you doing? Can I help?
I'm picking carrots from our garden.
That's a pretty large pile of carrots you've got over there. What are you planning to do with them?
I'm gonna bring them home to my mom and dad and all my brothers and sisters.
But how will you get them there? You live so far away and you've got so many carrots. Maybe you should just bring a few of them and store the rest.
But where can I put them? I need a nice hiding spot where the carrots are safe.
Daniel looked all around. He stared at the trees, but didn't see any place to hide his carrots. He looked at a few holes in the ground, but the holes were too small. He looked at a pond, but didn't see a good place to hide carrots there either. Daniel was beginning to wonder if he might ever find a good place for his carrots when a duck named Gladys waddled by. Daniel explained his problem to Gladys, who always seemed to have an answer for everything. And, sure enough, Gladys had an idea right away.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. So, you just want to put your carrots in a safe place? Well, that's easy, Daniel. And it will be even easier if Tommy is willing to help.
Oh, yes. I do want to help.
Then why don't you remove your shell and we'll store the carrots inside?
Inside my shell? Want me to remove my shell and put carrots inside of it? I don't know if I could do that. I've never removed my shell before. Oh, please, no. I'm worried I might lose my shell.
But Tommy, whenever we go swimming, you always complain that your shell is in your way. And you often tell us that a turtle shell is quite a load to carry on your back. What? Well, here's a chance to help somebody. If there was ever a time to come out of your shell, Tommy, this is it!
Well, this shell is a lot to carry. It's heavy, it gets in the way, and it slows me down. But I've never been without it.
But if your shell slows you down, why wear it?
I don't know why I should wear it. Daniel, you can use my shell to store your carrots.
Oh no, Tommy.
But before Daniel could complete his thought, Tommy had removed his shell. Daniel, Gladys, and Tommy stored several carrots in the shell and took the rest to Daniel's family. By then, Tommy was beginning to get hungry. He had promised his mother he would be home by lunch, and it was time. But as he started on his way, he felt something was missing.
My shell! I must find my shell!
Tommy rushed to the spot where he, Daniel, and Gladys had stored the carrots, but his shell was gone.
Oh no! It's not here. What will I do without my shell?
But I thought you didn't care about your shell. I thought you said your shell got in your way.
It does. But my shell is part of me. It's a part of who I am. I feel so sad without my shell. I'm not the same turtle without it. What will my mama say?
Tommy slowly walked home. He felt ashamed and afraid of what his mother might say. But when he arrived home, his mother greeted him with a smile.
Why, Tommy, what happened to your shell?
Oh, Mama, I lost it.
No, you didn't, Tommy. Your shell is right here.
And sure enough, Tommy's shell was sitting right in front of him.
But Mama, how did it get here?
I saw it near Daniel's carrot patch and figured I'd better bring it home. I put the carrots in a nice, safe place.
Oh, thank you, Mama. I missed my shell. I don't ever want to take it off again.
Tommy, it's so good that you are proud of your shell. You're right. It is part of you. It's one of the things that makes you special. Just exactly the way you are.
And from that day on, Tommy always wore his shell proudly, and he lived happily ever after. The end. Oh boy, we can learn something from that story. There are so many wonderful things about each one of us. Just the way Tommy's shell was a special part of him. So now let's snuggle up and think about how very special today was. And how special tomorrow will be. Nighty-night. Time to sleep, time to dream, little one. Close your eyes, covers up, night has come.
It's bedtime with Barney.
Let's turn out the light.
Bedtime with Barney.
I love you, good night. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Hold me tight, snuggle up, day is done.
It's bedtime with Barney all over the world. Bedtime with Barney for all boys and girls.
Ooh, I love story time. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Let me read just for you, you're the one.
It's bedtime with Barney, so come gather round. Bedtime with Barney.
And we're story bound. Hi there, boys and girls. This is your friend Barney, and I've got a story just for you. The story is called The Red Sneakers. Sneakers is just another name for tennis shoes. You all know what red sneakers look like, don't you? Maybe you even have your own pair of red sneakers, like the shoes Baby Bop's big brother BJ wears. But these aren't just any red sneakers. They're magic sneakers. So snuggle up with your blankie while I tell you a bedtime story. Here we go. Once upon a time, in a tiny snow-covered town in northern Minnesota, where it's so cold that icicles seem to grow from tree branches instead of leaves, and you can see your frosty breath every time you open your mouth, there lived a little boy named Sammers and his older sister Sarah. Sammers had spent much of the very cold winter indoors, but one morning, when he peeked through his bedroom window, he discovered something truly wonderful. Something really super duper.
Sarah, come look. Hurry. What is it, Sammers? Do you see that? Can you hear that? Look what's happening. The icicles hanging from the roof are melting. And look at the yard. You can see green grass instead of white snow. The snow is melting, Sammers. Winter must be over. Wow! Can we go outside and play? Yeah, let's go play outside. And we won't have to wear our snowsuits or those heavy old boots. You mean I can wear my red sneakers, Sarah? My red sneakers with the bright blue laces? Oh, those were your favorites. You used to wear those sneakers everywhere before all the snow came and we had to start wearing those silly old boots. It will be great to wear shoes that you can run and jump in.
Sammers bounced out of bed and ran right to his bedroom closet, where he had put away his favorite shoes just before all the ice and snow and freezing cold of winter had come. But when he looked on the closet floor, he found his toy truck, 3 teddy bears, some books about the alphabet, and a shoebox filled with baseball cards and pictures from the circus. But oh boy, he couldn't find the red sneakers with the fancy blue laces.
Sarah, have you seen my red sneakers? I can't find them anywhere. Maybe you lost them. But I put them away in my closet. Are you sure? You know how Mom's always reminding us to put away our toys, and you know how we sometimes forget. Especially you. No, Sarah. I put my red sneakers in my closet, where they belong. I know I did. Maybe you should tell Mom. I bet she could help you find them. Hey, Sammers, what's so special about those red sneakers anyway?
They're magic sneakers, Sarah.
Magic? Wow, are you sure?
Yes, Sarah.
How do you know they're magic?
Because they are. They take me to all kinds of special places. I wore them to the zoo, and to the state fair, and to the baseball game Daddy took us to last year. You remember that game, Sarah? We ate hot dogs, and peanuts, and popcorn.
Sure, I remember.
And do you remember going to the state fair and seeing the cows, and the horses, and the pigs, and the donkeys?
Well, of course I do. But Sammers, I went to those places with you, and I didn't have any red sneakers.
Red sneakers with blue laces.
Okay, with blue laces. But don't you see? I've never had red sneakers, and I got to go to all those same places with you.
I know that, Sarah, but maybe neither of us would have gotten to those places if I didn't have red sneakers. When I wear my red sneakers with the bright blue laces, I feel like I can go anywhere or do anything.
I think the real magic of the sneakers is you. Anything is possible when you use your imagination.
It was true, boys and girls. When little Sammers put on those red sneakers, he really did think he could go anywhere. Why, when he put on those red sneakers and had his mommy tie those bright blue laces, he went just about anywhere his imagination took him. He'd pretend those sneakers would take him to his grandma's house, or to the candy store, or to the zoo. One time he even pretended that he walked on the moon. Now that was stupendous. So you can imagine how sad he felt when he couldn't find those red sneakers that morning.
It's no use, Sarah. I can't find them anywhere. Do you think the dog or the kitty ate them?
Maybe. I'll go look for them and see if I can find them. I'll be right back.
We'll never find them. I wish I had them. Now I'll never get to go to the baseball park, or the zoo, or the state fair, or the circus. And I won't be able to play pretend and visit all my imaginary friends who live in far-off places, like the moon, and the stars, and Connecticut. It makes me sad.
Sammers, look what Mommy got for you.
Red sneakers! But those aren't my red sneakers, Sarah. Mine were dirty and had marks all over them. And where are the magic blue laces?
These are new red sneakers, Sammers. Mommy said that you're getting to be such a big boy that your old red sneakers are too small for you. So she got you new ones for when the snow melted. And you know what else she did? Mommy got you some brand new blue laces, if you want them.
Oh boy, Sarah! These are going to be magic shoes too. I know they will, especially if I pretend. After I get dressed and tie my shoes, let's go out and pretend we're going to go to the ocean and sail around the world.
Little Sammers put on those brand new red sneakers and ran outside with his sister Sarah. And quicker than you can say red sneakers, they began pretending that they were going off to faraway places. Who knows where those red sneakers will take them tomorrow? The end. Oh, that was a nice story, wasn't it? Can you imagine all the wonderful places you can go if you just pretend? And you don't even need red sneakers or bright blue laces to take you there. Just your imagination. Well, boys and girls, it's easy to dream up lots and lots of wonderful places to go when you get a good night's sleep. So let's snuggle up in our blankets and get ready to dream. Time to sleep, time to dream, little one. Close your eyes, covers up, night has come.
It's bedtime with Barney.
Let's turn out the light.
Bedtime with Barney.
I love you, good night. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Hold me tight, snuggle up, day is done.
It's bedtime with Barney all over the world. Bedtime with Barney for all boys and girls.
Oh, I love story time. Now it's time, snuggle up, little one. Let me read just for you. You're the one.
It's bedtime with Barney, so come gather round.
Bedtime with Barney.
And we're story-bound. Hi, girls and boys. This is your friend Barney, and I've got another fun story just for you. I'll bet a lot of you have watched the way some of our animal friends like to move and to jump around. Have you ever watched a kitty jump from one place to another? Some of you have probably seen little puppies jump up and down on their hind legs. Now you're going to hear a story about some other animal friends who like to jump around. But you can just relax and get warm and cozy. That's it. Are you comfy? Good. Because here we go. Once upon a time, there was a peaceful pond. It stood at the edge of a forest that was thick with the sweet smell of trees and fresh leaves. Bright flowers as colorful as a rainbow grew all around. In the peaceful pond, there lived a frog. He loved to take big jumps from one lily pad to another lily pad. In fact, the further he had to jump, the more he liked it.
My, oh my, what a beautiful day it is. Just a perfect day to jump all through the forest. And no one creature can jump further than I can. I am easily the greatest jumper in the whole world.
The frog jumped from his lily pad to the edge of the pond. He jumped from the edge of the pond to the forest path. He jumped and he jumped right along that path that led through the forest. He jumped from stone to stone, from flower to flower, from here to there. Each jump took him a little further than the last one. He kept on jumping until a tiny grasshopper crossed his path.
Hello, little grasshopper. Isn't it a wonderful day for jumping? Of course, no one can jump the way I can.
Whatever do you mean, Frog? I jump well too, you know.
But not like me, Grasshopper. I'm the greatest jumper in the forest, the best jumper in the whole wide world.
No, you're not. That's nonsense. You see, Frog, I am certain I am the best jumper in the forest, the greatest jumper in the whole world. I am sure I am a better jumper than you.
You? Better than I am? Grasshopper? I don't believe what I'm hearing. You see, Grasshopper, no creature can jump further than I can, and that makes me the greatest jumper in the forest, and probably the greatest jumper in the world.
Oh, really? Well, Frog, you may be able to jump further than most creatures, but there is no creature who can jump higher than I can jump. So you see, Frog, that makes little old me the best jumper in the world. So there.
You're wrong, Grasshopper. I'm the greatest.
No, Frog. I am the greatest jumper.
No, I'm the best. I'm the best.
The frog and the grasshopper argued for hours about who was the greatest jumper. Some of the other creatures who heard them arguing began to giggle. How silly they thought to waste so much time talking about who is the best jumper. One of the animals, however, found all this jumping talk very interesting. The rabbit.
Excuse me, but I have very long ears and I hear almost everything. Did I hear someone talking about being the greatest jumper in the world?
I was telling Grasshopper that I can jump further than any other animal. Therefore, I am the greatest jumper in the forest, the greatest jumper in the world, for that matter.
And I was telling Frog that I can jump higher than any other creature. So I must be the greatest jumper in the whole wide world.
I say you're both wrong. Everyone knows that rabbits spend the whole day jumping quickly, from place to place. Why, you've never seen any creature jump as quickly as I can jump. I don't mean to brag, but let's face it, no frog or grasshopper can jump as quickly as a rabbit can. So you see, I'm the best jumper in the world. I'm the best. No, I'm the best. I'm the best.
By now, every creature in the forest had heard the frog, the grasshopper, and the rabbit claiming to be the best jumper in the world. All the forest animals stopped whatever they were doing to listen to the frog, the grasshopper, and the rabbit argue. All except one. A small snail, moving ever so slowly from the pond to the forest, heard all the excitement, but didn't seem to care. As he slid along so slowly, a wise old owl flew down from his perch in a high tree. The owl, who had heard just about enough from the frog, the grasshopper, and the rabbit, asked the snail what he thought of all the silliness.
Snail, who do you think is the greatest jumper of them all?
The snail yawned and looked up. He saw the frog, the grasshopper, and the rabbit staring at him, waiting for his answer. Slowly, he lowered his head and yawned again.
Does it really matter? For all anyone cares, I might be the greatest jumper in the world. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
Oh, so Snail thinks he's the greatest jumper, does he?
Well, no, Frog. What I meant was...
So you think jumping is easy, do you, Snail?
Well, no, Grasshopper. What I was trying to say was...
I know how we can settle the matter. We'll have a contest right here and now. We'll see who the greatest jumper in the forest really is. Frog, grasshopper, snail, or me, rabbit. Owl, you can be the judge.
But...
A splendid idea. Frog, you jump first.
Okay, here goes.
The frog jumped further than he had ever jumped before. In fact, he jumped so far that after a while, all the watching animals lost sight of him. They knew he had jumped much further than the edge of the forest. Some thought he might have even jumped halfway around the world. All they knew was that he had gone much further than they could see.
All right, Grasshopper. It's your turn to jump.
Wow, that's high. Grasshopper jumped so high that I can no longer see her. Where'd she go?
It was true. Grasshopper had jumped higher than she'd ever jumped before. Higher than anyone could see or imagine. Many of the forest creatures thought she might have jumped clear over the moon, over the entire solar system, even over the stars.
Ooh, I wonder if we'll ever see Grasshopper and Frog again. Oh, well, It's up to you, Rabbit. It's your turn to jump now.
You haven't seen anything yet. Watch this.
Where did Rabbit go?
Rabbit had jumped so quickly that none of the creatures watching could follow him. Everyone knew he had jumped well, but just how well they could not be sure, because he had disappeared so quickly.
He's gone. That leaves you, I guess, Snail.
Oh.
Well, Snail, come now. Aren't you going to jump?
I just did.
You did?
Sure. It wasn't much of a jump, I suppose. In fact, I'm sure none of you even saw it. It was so small, but it was enough to win the contest. So I've won the honor of being the greatest jumper in the forest. Now I'll be on my way.
Who? You? The greatest jumper in the forest? The winner of the contest?
Sure. Nobody knows exactly how far Frog jumped, and nobody knows exactly how high Grasshopper jumped, and nobody knows exactly how quickly Rabbit jumped. None of them is in the forest anymore, but I'm still here. I'm still in the forest, so that makes me the greatest jumper in the forest, right?
He's right.
Now I'll be on my way. There's work to be done. I guess I'd better, jump to it.
The end. What a fun story about jumping. See, everybody can jump, but we all jump in a little different way. And we can be very proud of ourselves and our friends. So are you good and sleepy after all that jumping around? Let's snuggle up and rest and get ready for another jumping day. Time to sleep, time to dream, little one. Close your eyes, covers up, night has come.